Hey guys, After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Ally McBeal. This is season 2, episode 19, so let's get into it.
About how different I am. I guess they can notice the change.
He's not wearing a suit jacket.
It's true love.
John.
Getting Barry White to appear. How'd you do that?
A few strings. With a little help from Ling.
Ling?
Well, Ling has a way of making things happen.
Ling just does everything.
I just want you to know that was the high point of my life. Can we just, go out on a date?
I have a very big case to try. My romantic muscle doesn't really engage when I try.
She didn't notice the change.
I did.
It offends me. I don't want any part of it. And Nell, I'm a little disappointed in you.
There goes my self-esteem. I so live for your approval. Kidding.
Ally, this is high profile. When you defend another law firm,
We are defending a firm that discriminates against women.
If you're starting a law firm and hiring associates and you could choose between a man and a woman, seriously, come on.
Come on, what?
The period once a month, that's good for 3 days sub-performance. PMS tack on another day. Add the 3.2 more hours per month women spend in the bathroom doing either makeup, hair, who knows. And the single ones, forget it. All they want is to meet a man and... Actually, Ally, maybe we should introduce you as an exhibit.
We have a defense that's out there. Now, I'm the best lawyer for couching bizarre arguments within...
What's your defense?
That women are inferior. Made that way by God.
Ah.
Oh, God. What am I?
Bye, guys. Off we go.
Honestly, you would be thinking the worst.
Could you
Okay.
look at me, please? What's wrong?
I've been training for this dance contest, and the final round is tomorrow. My partner just called. He has a slight tear in his Achilles tendon, so he's out. It's no big deal, but
Can't we get you another partner?
by tomorrow, I'm embarrassed to
Never
even
dared
cry
Ally to
It's
care
silly,
about it that
honestly.
much.
Stupid.
I was told that a partnership was not in my future.
And you don't believe this was related to your work performance?
I believe it was related to my being a mother.
Yes, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm just trying to follow. Are you a bad mother?
I most certainly am not. How dare you?
All right, Mr. Cage, you'll get your turn.
To be a mother?
Sit!
You're there in the morning to make your daughter breakfast?
Yes,
You drive her to school?
I do.
You're home by 6 to fix dinner.
Yes.
Before having this child, you're in the office by 7 a.m. You'd work through lunch. You'd stay till 9 in the evenings on average. Am I right?
Things are different once you have children, Ms. Porter. I still worked very hard.
But you did put in less hours.
I'm a parent.
Before she was doing overtime,
You
now
can't
she's
disqualify
not.
someone from a partnership because she's a mother. That's discrimination.
How about basing the decision simply on the amount of hours put in on the job? Is that discrimination too?
Males are more genetically driven to want sex. It's a scientific fact. Are you
That's
ever
not
gonna jump
true.
in?
Do you want me to?
Yes.
If you were my husband, I'd kick your ass.
You are supposed to be neutral.
This is me neutral. Imagine me taking sides. You are an awful person.
All right.
And not just to Georgia, but to this Ally person too. And then to come back confessing after like some little wimp, please, do not get me started.
I have called every swing class in town. I did. Maybe there's an instructor. or-
Ballet, anybody good enough is probably already in the competition.
Aw.
But thank you.
Well, there's got to be somebody.
I can swing. I used to do it with my dad. You can swing dance? Don't you people know by now
She
I
can
can
do everything.
anything?
Yeah.
Well, can you enter with 2 women?
It's supposed to be couples, though a transvestite danced last year.
I mean,
Have you ever
there's no
dressed
reason
up
you
as a
guys
man?
can't be a
Oh,
couple.
God, no. That's just. Well, that's you've got nothing to lose.
Don't you worry it. One day when you...
When I what?
Don't you ever plan to be with child?
Not
Is that
every
just a
woman
given
wants
to you?
that.
Every woman one day wants to get pregnant.
Yes.
Well, here's a flash. Not all of us do.
I don't. Honestly, you want to know my reasoning Honestly. And I think it's the most, like, I think my reasoning is, like, the most logical reasoning that there is. And that is that I'm just too selfish. I can barely take care of myself. I don't want to share my money with a baby. I don't want to share my money with a child for like 18 years. Honestly. I cook myself schnitzels. I'm not cooking someone else schnitzels. Like, no way. Like, I can't be bothered looking after someone every single day. Like, and to me, I think that if I feel like that is that's it, I think that's a good enough reason. Because, like, you don't want to be selfish and have a kid, you know? Because then you'll just be a bad mother. You know, and you can create trauma for your kid and all that kind of stuff. So I think, you know, not everyone wants kids. And they, look, maybe you don't want kids and you've got your own reasons as well. To be honest, I just can't be bothered. Like, taking care of myself is a handful enough as it is.
Nell, the first time I saw you, all I could think about was rushing right over to perpetuate your genes.
I don't want kids.
Perhaps we should go out, you and me. If you think you're woman enough.
Woman enough for what?
So is it a date or not?
Well, yes, it is.
I'm in trial. I'll confirm later.
So how's the sex?
Excuse me?
You know, between the two of you, how's it been?
What is this? Every therapist wants to talk about sex.
Freud was a perv, what
it's
can I
kind
tell
of
you?
important.
Listen, it's not such a tough question, okay? I just asked, how is the sex? Sex is very symptomatic of a lot of other stuff. You don't have to go into graphic details. You can just say good, bad, indifferent, whatever.
I'd call it indifferent.
Georgia?
Call it whatever.
Okay, so we do have a little problem here. Billy, you first. Let's dish. Something a little off with your male genetic penis?
It's
You're
everyone's
in
right
therapy,
to have children.
explain.
But I find once they do, their priorities change, and not for the benefit of the firm.
But, Mr. Biblico, certainly you can appreciate the demands of motherhood.
Yes. As I can appreciate the demands of writing a novel or combating a terminal disease, but I only care about their performance at work.
And you find that once a woman becomes a mother...
They put in shorter hours, less productive hours, and they become less reliable. I mean, I've had leveraged buyout closings held up by poopy coughs. Their priorities shift. But I have to run my business based on a meritocracy. Why should I have to say, uh-oh, woman, mother, special treatment?
We've definitely got our thing together.
A 5, 6, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we supposed to just free-wing this, or are we supposed to be doing this in unison? A little bit of both.
She's good. Ling, you're good.
I told you I was good. But I'm getting tired. I've changed my mind.
What?
I forgot this kind of dancing involves sweating.
Ling, you are good enough. With me leading, we might...
It's too risky. I wanted to help, but I'm getting lung burn. It was wrong. I can't do everything.
Your passion for me, Georgia, it just ended.
My
When was the last time we had
Let's
sex
just
anywhere
blame
but in
her.
the bed? When was the last time we had sex 3 times in the same week? When was the last time we had sex when I didn't initiate it?
Why all of a sudden is it a problem to initiate?
I get tired of it, Georgia. You don't like it when I'm always
And you
grabbing
never
your
thought,
ass.
hey-
I don't like it that you never grab mine.
I know when you're...
You don't think, maybe I'll bring this up to my wife. Maybe I'll ask her. Maybe I'll tell her how I feel about things. No, I'll just let it fester and then, you know, cheat on her and then tell her in therapy.
Never mind. This is all connected to you kissing Ally, but for what it's worth, I'm lost.
Wonder whether my kissing her had something to do with my fear of losing you.
That don't even make sense.
I need to meet this Ally person.
What?
Why?
Well, I have a theory I'm working on. I think it would really help me.
You've come to beg me.
And you have to realize how much it hurts for me to have to do it.
Yes.
This contest is so important to her, and don't ask me why, but it is. We're lawyers. We get to go to court and do important things on occasion, and think of Elaine's life. There is a reason why she is out there inventing face bras, and I mean, Elaine, there's something a little pathetic there, and if this contest can help her, I don't know, feel good about herself. Elaine. I checked. No feet.
Yes, well, pathetic Elaine just keeps her legs hoisted all the time. She's just feeling lucky to have you as a friend.
This knee pit thing that you do.
What about it?
Well, I have a date tonight with Renee.
What? You and Renee?
Never mind. Could you teach me the maneuver?
John, the pit maneuver can be dangerous in the wrong hands.
Just show me, damn it.
You know what your problem is? You're an elitist snob.
Do you really believe that?
Do I believe that you're malicious? No. I realized you were actually trying to help me. I realized you were even acting out of compassion. But what you don't realize is that not everybody wants to be a lawyer or a professional. I like my job. I like being a secretary. And I like that it gives me free time to do other things. And I'm really sorry to disappoint you, Ally. But I like my life.
Yeah, let's not be judgmental of Elaine all the time.
If that's true, and Ling is willing, you should dance.
You're saying that the mere requirement of a 14-hour day itself is a form of gender bias.
Absolutely.
I mean, if
De
it's
facto
the same for
discrimination.
men as well,
It
then it's
used
not
to
really
be
gender bias.
People balanced two worlds, work and home. Now we've seen a dramatic shift to an imbalance that works to exclude women who also want to be mothers. And that imbalance has been propagated by men.
You do in part look like a man, do you not?
Excuse me?
Skip it. Are you a lesbian?
Objection!
Your Honor, I have nothing against lesbians. In fact, put two of them together. and-
Counsel.
The point is, a lot of lesbians, in early attempts to deny their homosexuality or in part to account for it, attribute their not liking men to the misguided notion that men are bad, evil even. These women tend to grow up hating them. It colors their outlook, their opinions. It could be coloring the testimony of the witness. This bears on her credibility, Judge. She could be a man-hating, vicious lesbian. The court certainly has a right to know.
Mr. Fish, the court is not going to even dignify that blatant bigotry.
What's with the name Camaro, by the way? That's a muscle car.
Your Honor, I believe co-counsel has been driven wayward. May I take over?
The court would be delighted.
No.
Ms. Camaro,
I
your
get what
testimony against my
Richard was
client,
going
you
for
seem
there.
to be blaming him for perpetuating a 14-hour workday.
She wants to see me?
She says she has some theory that...
What theory?
Well, she says she's got many clients who don't
Wait,
really
are you
want
in here
relationships,
alone?
that they gravitate towards married people,
I
where
feel
there's
like
safety in the
they
prohibition.
shouldn't be
She thinks
around each
you're
other,
like that.
like alone.
Really?
Would you come?
It's a
at
bad
least?
idea for...
I went to your therapist. The least you could do is
Well,
come.
even so...
Ally.
No.
You helped to ruin my marriage. You can't be bothered to help repair it.
Just saying, you sprung it on her.
I'm trying to fix things with Georgia. I think the idea of you coming to... I agree, it's probably a crazy idea. I don't really even like this woman anyway. She keeps saying she wants to kick my ass. Would you at least try it?
You know,
I did go to
she's
Tracy when you
probably
asked me
onto
to.
something.
I'll run it by Tracy and see what she thinks.
Who fucking cares? She's a terrible therapist. Man, why can't Ling just be Ling? Like, why does she have to fucking dress up?
Ling? Is that you?
Tell me this. Do we really have a chance? Be honest.
Well,
Because I have no interest in doing anything unless I can win at it.
you don't have to do this.
I want to do it.
What are you doing? What is this?
What is this, or what's that?
What's he doing?
John? Little knee pit action. You should give him another try and I'll notice the change.
We're still in trial. None of us should even be at the bar tonight. We should be home preparing.
Oh, come on. That would be like real life.
We are drifting free, like two lost leaves on the crazy wind of the night.
Oh, God.
Perhaps I should stop.
No. Stop and I'll kill you.
Oh my God.
Look at me when you say that, Renee.
Oh my God.
Hold me into your bosom.
I mean, your hand's going down there, like making it. I would be like, sir, excuse me, sir. Whoa!
We're Group D, so we don't come up for at least an hour.
An hour?
Maybe 2.
Marion Harper put in 6 years there at Biblico, Hutchings, and Gold. And they punished her for becoming a mother.
I mean, that's not
all heard.
why they punished
Women
her.
wanna have it
It's
all
that
these
she wasn't
days.
giving as much
And having it all
energy as she
means
once
career
was.
plus a family. But when you look
It's
at the
not the
men who
same.
rise to the top of their fields, most of them have sacrificed a little on the family.
You're just giving it an excuse.
But women, we can't do that. That's just unthinkable. We have to be there for the children. But where the gender bias really lies is in this automatic assumption that every woman wants to be a mother. There's the bigotry. Not all of us want to get pregnant. And what about the women willing to put in those 14-hour days? Should they concede advantages to their colleagues who choose motherhood? Is that fairness? The plaintiff isn't in here asking for equal treatment. She's asking for special consideration. And with all due respect to the women who want to give birth and start raising families, there are women like me who want to earn their partnerships under the same standards the men do.
Yeah.
You could bestow upon her the same rewards and privileges at work that I enjoy. But you can't do it under the heading of fairness.
No, it's a good argument.
I am not terribly comfortable with this.
Why should you be, homewrecker?
All right.
Hey,
Listen, you knew he was married. Why'd you kiss him?
am I under attack here?
Oh, that's right. You're the victim. Little Miss Sucky Face here thinks she's the victim.
That's
Sucky
enough.
face.
Go ahead. Take her side.
I am not taking her side.
You're protecting
She's
her.
a bit harsh,
I've
but
had
she's
enough.
saying
You can go now, Abby.
truth.
I just got here.
Your husband is drawn to weaklings so that he can feel stronger.
What?
Weakling.
Yeah, in some ways you must have subordinated him at home, sent him right into the weak, sad arms of Abby.
You don't just invite somebody over, mispronounce their name, call them a weakling, and then expect them to leave. What kind of a therapist are you?
I mean, it's not like
Listen,
you've got a good
Abby, can I
therapist.
call you Annie?
Allie. My name is Allie.
And you were jealous of that? Don't we feel foolish?
Oh,
Gosh,
sorry.
all the people that she hurts in this series.
Time use.
We're just 2 seasons in.
I had a great time last night.
I bet you did.
Maybe we could go out again sometime.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We got it together, didn't we?
John, jury's
We
back.
definitely got our thing together, though.
What exactly did he do to her?
Sorry?
John, what did he do to Renee last night?
I could show you real quick, just a little.
Yeah.
Bad. Only better.
In the matter of Harper versus Biblical,
Hutchins and Gold, we find in favor of the plaintiff and order the defendant to pay damages in the amount of $642,000.
Oh, they lost.
Ladies and gentlemen of the
I
jury,
don't believe
thank
it.
you. You are dismissed.
To be fair, he looks like he would lose. What happened? This guy.
It was a tough case. I'm really sorry.
I can't believe they lost. Yeah, they haven't really done any flippies or like twirls or I don't know.
Listen. Without renouncing our need for therapy, she's terrible. Georgia.
Can they just get a good therapist?
It comes down to me and you. If we make it as me and you. How about instead of talking about what we need to talk about here, we do it at lunch?
Oh my god, communication.
I suppose it's cheaper.
Wow.
And without saying all's forgiven, how about as I walk you to lunch, you let me take your hand?
She's too smiley with him already. I don't like it.
How old were you when your parents divorced?
What makes you think my parents divorced?
How old?
6.
Heard a lot, huh?
John, if this is a weak attempt to try and get me to open up, I don't do that.
Yeah, it hurt a lot.
We qualified! You did? I made the competition. We made it. Oh my god.
You made it?
We made it. Regionals in June.
To the bar we go. Cocktails.
Ally, Ling.
I don't think they did anything particularly special. I saw better dances there, to be honest.
A little cracker. Nugget.
I'd rather you be me than love and lie. I'd rather hear the truth and have to say goodbye. I'd rather take a blow. Baby, don't you break my heart. Slow.
Alrighty, well that was Ally McBeal, season 2, episode 19. I gotta admit, I do agree with the fact that it's unfair. You know, to be like, hey, you know, here's this woman that's worked 14 hours. I don't know, whatever. 14 hours, and then she gets pregnant and has a child, and then she only works like 10 hours. You're not putting in the same amount of work. I think that that's absolutely a viable reason not to become partner, because you're not putting in the amount of work that you originally did. And it's unfair to those who will put in that amount of work, I think. Anyways, that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.